Hello, hello, hello. I'm Kathy Freeman. I am back. It is that first of the year, and I wanted to come on here and just do a quick little flip through for you to give you some ideas and hopefully get you motivated and inspired. Now, during the month of December, I gave out as a free to the public an Advent, and it was 4 weeks of journaling tips and that things to for the holiday season. And so now let's go through and see what I did with mine and how I created it, what I ended up doing. I am going to finish, I still have to finish mine. And that's because I haven't finished it because I've just been taking a few minutes to decide what it is that I actually want to do for my cover. I have some ideas. Let's see if they're close by enough that I can share them with you. I think they are. I've got some beautiful papers that I've had for several years. For example, this one right here, look at that wonderful texture on there. It's beautiful, beautiful. So that is a idea. And then this one is another idea that I have, and this is fabric. And I'm thinking I might use that. Well, I don't know. Combination of both, because they're both wonderful. But this fabric has this gold metallic on it, and make a wonderful cover for this particular book and that. So I think that's the one I'm going to use. Now, this whole thing started, the first week was on hope. And so hope, let me go ahead. I'm going to move this over to this one right here. Minimize myself so you can see better. Perfect. The first folder is on hope. Let's move this down here so you can get a better look at it. And I can do it. And I just happened to have this great tag. And I thought, oh, that'll be perfect. Open it up. And I here have the list of the scriptures and what the reflection is for the day. Then I created this little pocket right here that can be used. Hello, welcome. Go ahead and tell me who's here, and we're going to do a flip through of what I created in December. And this actually is something I'm going to be carrying on into January. I'm going to be doing, and I'll show you in a minute. But it's just the book, the first book here. I just see I got a whole bunch on here. Hello, hello. It takes a second for it to finally get through all these little places, doesn't it? Anyway, this first signature is hope. And I'm just going to flip you through it so you can see. And this was for last month, the Advent that I handed out, that I gave to the public. Anybody that wanted to participate could. I found this great little thing on poinsettias and what the symbolism is, what they mean. I thought that was super neat. So I wanted that inside. This art is a watercolor here. And then I've got back here just another pocket I can stick something in, and that's the end of the first signature. So this was week 1. Week 2 was on peace. And this beautiful card here, what I chose to do with this is, if you were part of it, you were able to journal. And so inside this card, I added the papers and that for my own personal journaling to go inside that. Then this project we had was on Mary. And just another watercolor project right here. And that is signature 2. This is all going to go into one big book. Joy is the third. And this is a mixed media here. Some cutouts and watercolor for the back. I even used some fabric on here just because I love the texture of it. So that was there. And then gave the list. My notes are tucked away in here. This is a little mixed media right here. Paper rolled up to create a tree, because God is present in every moment. Those little presents right there. And then that's the end of signature 3. And then signature 4, that week we focused on love. This wonderful card. This was a card that was given to me, so I wanted to share that. Keep that. I've got it tucked in here for my notes. And then this is a great pull out. And this one is 4. And then I'm going to finish it off with this little section right here at the very, very end, which is basically going to contain a calendar for the month and then just some fun things that I did during the month. We went to the Nutcracker, just Christmas celebration. And so that's going to be the 4th signature. So that is the walkthrough. And I've got to finish off that 4th one. Yes. Do we have any unfinished projects out there? We had a few things pop up unexpectedly there towards the last of the holidays. So that threw off the groove. But I'm going to be taking this fabric you just popped on, putting underneath it, I'm going to glue on here some thin cardboard from cracker boxes, etc. But just enough to make it stiff. And it will be the covering for this wonderful book to go around it. And let me show you. Can I find quickly? Look at this wonderful ribbon that I have. All this beautiful gold ribbon. And that I will finish off the book and tie it off. And that will be my journal for the month of December. Now, starting in January, I started working on creating this page here. This page is done with a jelly roll. And the paint on it, isn't it? I love it. I love the softness of it. It's transferred on. So that's going to be the beginning for that signature. I'm not going to walk you through that, but I do want to show you the cover for the month of January. This is a project that I've given to my art sisters this month to do. And it's a little watercolor, watercolor tulip. And then I put down my little message to myself for the month of January. And that will be the cover to put over the front of the book. And I used all kinds of wonderful textures here. This yarn that I had and ribbons. This is lace. And it's all done on some watercolor paper background. So that will be the beginning for January. Let me see here. Do I see any comments? I'd love to know what you're doing. What are you working on for your month of January? And what creative projects do you have for yourself? Let me give you another idea of something that's really fun. This is another project that we're doing in my Art Sisters. This is all watercolor, but intermingled in the watercolor is this metallic. And just the contrast of this, I think, is beautiful, working against each other. It's fun, fun, fun. So this is a short little brief one today, but I wanted to just inspire you this first actual week back after the holidays, and to take a little bit of time for yourself. It's so important what I have been researching and finding and sharing with my group, taking the time to create for yourself and giving you that moment of relaxation. I know when I walked back in my art studio, I'd been out of it for 2 weeks. It was refreshing, so refreshing. So give yourself that time. All right. Okay, I will be back here again next week, next Tuesday at noon, and I will see you then. Have a great week, y'all, and be creative.